Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, how can we help you?
It's hard being trapped in an 8-year-old's body when you want to be treated like an adult. Having tattoos shows people that I'm not a child. So today I'm going to a tattoo shop to consult with a tattooer about an idea I have. I want to get a tattoo.
You want to get a tattoo? What do you have in mind?
I want it right here. I want a chocolate-covered cherry, not completely covered, like half covered with the stem. And then I want February 14th, 2021 with Pap Pap.
All right, cool. What's it for, if you don't mind my asking?
My grandfather passed away on
I'm so
Valentine's
sorry
Day.
to hear that.
No, it's okay. So the tattoo I want to get is for my grandfather who passed away recently. He was my mom's father, and Pap Pap is what we called him. His favorite candy was chocolate-covered cherries, and that'll be a great representation of him.
Do you... If you don't mind my asking, how old are you?
I'm 22.
Okay. And you have existing tattoos?
Yeah, I have this one right here.
Okay.
I have this one right here that goes across my whole back, and then I have one on my ribs.
All right, cool. Do you want to come around back and maybe we could sit at the computer, maybe draw a little, design it together a little bit?
I'm okay with whatever you want to do.
See if we can figure it out. Come on back.
Thank you. So walking into a tattoo shop, it's a strange feeling. It's almost like walking into a bar. You're either gonna get carded or not. And either they have respect for you or they don't. And even though it's a different circumstance, it's a very similar feeling.
All right, so I guess one of the challenges is gonna be
My proportions?
size and proportions. Let's just draw just a little one. Do you want a chair to sit in the shop?
No, I'm okay.
You okay?
Yeah. I look taller standing.
We're like total opposite. I'm like really big.
I've never been the big person in my life.
Sometimes being big has nothing to do with how big you really are.
Yeah, I have the personality to make up for it. So.
Something tells me. I believe you. I believe you. I mean, obviously, when you first meet somebody like that, you're a little bit taken back. But once you open up her mouth and verbalize herself, she's a firecracker. She's a lot of fun. I'd like to hang out with her. We can only deal with the gifts we've been given, right?
Yeah, even if it's not a lot.
Yeah, or too much.
Yeah.
You know?
Either way, either end of the spectrum sucks.
Yeah.
I can relate to Joel because he has gone through the same kind of prejudgmental experiences that I have gone through, but on the opposite spectrum. He's taller, he's a wider person, he's covered in tattoos, and those are all stereotypes for someone who could hurt you. I mean, him being told, oh, I don't want your help because of the way he looks, or me being told, oh, no, honey, you can't pour my coffee, is kind of the same feeling. It's like, well, why am I not good enough?
How do you feel about something like this, where you could see the molten, or do you want it just kind of like dunked in chocolate?
The dunked in chocolate might be better because I've looked it up, and when people do this, it kind of comes out looking like semen. So.
Okay, I could see that. The only reason I was kind of lending myself to that is because I could turn that almost into a little bit of a heart.
If you want to do that without making it look inappropriate, I'm all for it because he actually did prefer these kind, which are the felt kind.
Oh, those are the best.
Yeah.
All right.
So I specifically wanted a certain kind of cherry because cherries can be sexualized. And the bitten in one, you get it tattooed, it's gonna look like semen. And I don't want that on my arm. So I just want to stick to one cherry, one whole cherry covered in chocolate.
If you don't mind my asking, how old was your grandfather when he passed?
I think he was around 76. He had stage 4 lung cancer for about 9 years. So the reason I'm getting the tattoo is because he did pass away and he was very...
Big part of your life?
I wouldn't say big, like, involvement-wise, but, like, he always made sure that no one was to me because of my height.
Gotcha.
When it came to my grandfather, there was a connection there. When we went there, he always wanted to talk to me, and he went out of his way to do things for me. And he was the only one, really, that on my mom's extended family side that didn't look at my height, make me feel different, because I was his granddaughter. And he just made me feel amazing.
So, I mean, this would be like the first general mock-up. How do you feel about making one of the A's the actual cherry?
Oh, that would work better.
How's that? That's cool? So we'll
Plus, it'll take up less space.
Yeah, we'll scrap this guy, and we'll do another one real quick.
Each of my tattoos have a meaning. I never want to get a tattoo without a meaning. The first one is for my cancer. It's 2 elephants making the cancer symbol. And this one on my forearm is 2 doves facing each other. It's based off a jewelry box I have for my grandmother who passed away when I was 10. The one on my ribs is just a stencil of a polar bear. It's my favorite animal, and I think I'm like a polar bear because they look so cute and cuddly, but they actually are so, like, introverted because they don't see other polar bears, that they will attack any other polar bear they see. So I think I'm the same way with humans.
Shauna's like a polar bear because, she's cute and she seems very sweet, but she can just devastate you.
She's ferocious.
With one swipe.
How many tattoos do you have?
One big one.
Just one massive.
At this point, I've
Did
never.
it start out that way?
No, I got my first tattoo on my 18th birthday. My mom wasn't very happy about it, but it's a lot more acceptable now than it used to be
Yeah.
back then, so.
That's how my mom is. My mom's like, well, you're tiny and you already curse and you already drag attention to you and now you're gonna get a tattoo and people are gonna stare at you and point at it. And I'm like, but I want it. I think my first tattoo was a connection to independence in a way, setting my personality almost with my mom because I had to convince her that it was going to be okay even though it's on a childlike body, that I understand I might get judgment, but I've gotten judgment my entire life, so why can't I do what I want to do?
How do you like the idea of something like that?
I do like that sketch. Where's...
You want to see the first one?
Yeah.
Oh, you got it right
Honestly,
there.
if I could just take this home and show it to my parents, because it is for my mother at the end of the day, because it is her dad.
Gotcha. Take this, show it to your family, and if you have any questions or anything that you want me to do or change, whatever, just let me know. I'm open to changing it, and it's all about you, you know? I'll walk you out. You want a t-shirt?
Sure, I'll take free stuff.
Every person presents themselves with a different set of complexities, but her willingness to verbalize what she does and doesn't want allows me to really get a good handle of what's actually possible with her anatomy. She's not asking for anything that's hard to do or would complicate anything at all, so she's good. I can't wait to do it. When you figure out what you want to do, let me know.
Yep, I'm sure we will see you in the future.
I'll walk you out, I'll give you a card, and you give us a call.
Thank you. The tattoo consultation with Big Joel went very well. I do plan on coming back soon for my tattoo. I also plan on taking my mother to get this tattoo. She's not the biggest fan of my tattoos, but it's for her, so I hope she'll change her mind.